The content provided in this live stream is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, investment, or legal advice. Cryptocurrency investments are speculative and involve risk. Please conduct your own research and consult with a professional advisor before making any investment decisions. With that said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the program.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's video. I'm Ben, your host, and with us is Albert, the founder of the EquityPay community, and Mark, the last heir of the Romanov Empire and the rightful ruler of the Russian Empire. This video is sponsored by EquityPay, the cryptocurrency for entrepreneurs. So today we're going to talk about the membership aspects of the EquityPay community. And those of you who've been on the website and you've checked things out, you may have seen some documentation on there that really spells this out well. We're going to get into that today, but before we begin with that, we're going to start off with a quick word from our good friend Groucho Marx. When Groucho Marx was faced with joining a private club in Hollywood, he sent the club a wire stating, "Please accept my resignation. Okay, I don't want to belong to any club that will accept me as a member." Membership in communities have benefits, and today we're going to talk about the benefits that accrue from being part of the EquityPay community. Now, this is not a normal thing. Okay, I don't know of any other cryptocurrency organization in the entire world that offers a private membership or is looking to build a community. And we'd like to talk about that for a little bit. We'd like to talk about that for a few minutes. Mark, I wanted to ask you a little bit about that. Why even have a membership? What's the point of that?
That's a good question. And you're right, we will be the first to have a private membership. I would say it falls into two areas. One is protection, and the other is benefits. And then, of course, we could add that the involvement actually in the community, the EquityPay community. As far as a private membership, if you have a private membership in anything, then you are protected. No one can kick you out of a private membership. Costco, for example, has a private membership. You're not going to just walk in and go shopping at Costco. You better have a membership card, or you're not getting in, right? So one of the benefits of it is that we group together as people under an agreement of integrity of how we're going to deal with each other, and that we're going to just always keep everything transparent and above board. We also want the people to be part of what we're doing. We're looking, initially, we're not going to put any kind of limit on a membership, but we are looking at 100 board members that we're going to talk more about in a minute, and Albert's going to talk about. They're going to have specific benefits that really are the foundation of EquityPay. They have voting rights. They actually help direct, the community and what we're going to be doing. So that's one thing, so that you're involved in it. You have a say-so in what's going on. You're not just out there buying a coin hoping it goes up in value. The other thing about it, as grouping together as a group of people with a private membership, we have the ability to direct our own ship. In other words, we are putting muscle behind our own coin, and we're benefiting from putting that muscle behind our own coin.
Okay.
It's just great. It's a great way to. It's cutting edge stuff for what we're getting ready to do. Let's just put it that way. It hadn't been done, and it's going to be a great addition to EquityPay.
Yeah, that's great. Albert, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, the one of the biggest issues that we're having as society moving forward is being able to cooperate with like-minded people. Because if you notice, when you go into any social media platform, you get people fighting, you get people disagreeing, you get people coming from all these different points of view, which is great. But what we want to do is attract like-minded people that want to be in an environment where it's not combative, where we're not arguing against each other. You can have a point of view.
Yeah.
That you want to be in a situation where it feels comfortable. It's something that you look forward to. We are putting a lot of educational parts into this, and we want more cooperation as a community and being successful. And that's something that even when it comes to children, you want to create an environment for your children as they're growing up to be more entrepreneurial in the future than working for these corporations.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to create that environment, that platform, and by keeping it private, it lets us have that integrity that Mark spoke about, that we're looking for these individuals that can follow our bylaws, meaning that's our agreement on how we treat each other. It's very similar if you're in America where there's a constitution. The constitution is what the government should be following to make sure everything runs smoothly between the government and the people.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, right now, some of that's not being followed. And that's where you're going to see a lot more private membership groups fill those gaps in the future. And that's where it's integrity from.
Private membership, it helps us focus on what we're trying to do. When you get in the other thing, as Albert was talking about, where there's lots of infighting, you're wasting time, you're wasting money, you're wasting energy.
Yeah.
If you cannot do those three things and focus, then what you accomplish is quicker, better, faster, more beneficial.
Yeah,
and
I
also
agree.
Consistency. That we're looking for consistency by moving in a group in a direction. So that's the biggest benefit of what we want to accomplish, is to be on the same page.
Yeah. I love that. So that really understates or underlines the why behind everything that you're doing here, and the memberships that are being developed, and the kinds of organization that you're setting out. And it's spelled out for folks that are joining us late. It's spelled out in the white paper on the website. Really lays out the why. The thing you won't find there is a detail of the membership levels and some of the benefits that are going to be available to folks. So we're going to give you a special preview of that. And Albert, that's going to be you're going to have a chance to talk about that in just a minute. We're not going to go over everything tonight, though. There's way too much to discuss, way too much to talk about. So we'll hit the basics, if that'd be all right. And as we get response from the audience, from the crowd, maybe we can have another video that really delves deep into all the membership levels and things like that. So, Albert, do you want to take it away? Are you ready to share your screen? Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and share screen. Okay, if you want to find out more about the membership that we're putting together, you can go to EquityPay.com. And if you want to get a detailed description, we're looking for board members. You just basically click on Sign Me Up. It'll have an overview video that kind of describes the different membership levels. And this gives the detailed information. Right now, we're looking for free members. And by the way, this is a waiting list. We're finishing up the platform itself. We're making sure everything's going to run smooth. We're looking for people to basically sign up just to be a waiting list. So if you hit sign up at the bottom, you'll have a little form pop up. You put your full name information and your email. You hit submit. You go into a waiting list. We're probably a week or two away from launching this. This is a first come, first serve type situation. Same thing that happens for the board members. And I'm going to cover the board member section right now.
Great.
Okay. So there's 2 levels that you can sign up for when we become active in that next week or two. You can sign up as a free trial member so you can get your feet wet. This goes over the benefits. We're going to be really heavily on education. We're looking at entrepreneurial education, private banking, wealth building, personal development. That includes health. We're trying to encompass everything that's life-changing, because you just can't focus on money. You want to incorporate as much as you can, meaning health, exercise, things that are beneficial. So when you look at the board member position, and you guys can jump in at any time.
Okay.
We're going to be putting out weekly newsletters for the board. We're looking for 100 people to participate because those 100 people will help shape and mold how EquityPay moves forward. We don't want to do things in a vacuum. We don't want a small group of people at the top making decisions for everyone. That's why we want to build a board to be able to go to 100 people and say what's going to be best for everyone involved moving forward.
Yeah. Okay. So I got a question. Right here. Are you going to wait until that 100 people until there's 100 people in there, or is there like a minimum that you're going to launch this with before you want to achieve some sort of a minimum threshold of members, board members?
The minimum that we're looking for before we truly launch the board will be 25 members. It's going to be $99.95. And the reason why we do a cost is because we want to have people invested in what we do, but there's also going to be great benefits. So even if you put up, $99.95, you're going to get that back plus an additional 20% by being a board member in EquityPay coins.
Okay.
So for example, if EquityPay is trading at 10 cents, you're going to be able to get back that in EquityPay coins plus an additional 20% every month as a compensation for being a board member.
Nice.
Okay. So there really is no risk when you look at it. We are compensating the individuals back by putting their time, effort, and energy and help building it, being compensated in a digital asset that we feel that's going to continue to grow.
20% back. That's better than a 401k. Better.
Exactly. But here's the best part. When you have 100 people that's a board member, they have energy and excitement to make this successful because they're going to see the price of the coin increase. They're going to see new members come in. There's going to be opportunities like we've discussed on previous videos because we have other platforms that we're going to put together for our community. All these platforms are going to be private membership association. So whatever we do, we'll roll it out to our private members. We're not limited to the United States or any country. This is going to be a worldwide phenomenon. Okay. So going back to this list, you're going to be involved with mining and staking. So if you're a board member, you can take those coins, you can mine it and stake those coins to continue to increase the value. And the best part about it, we're very similar to Bitcoin in how it's made, meaning we don't have a lot of coins that's going to be available. So we expect tremendous growth in the value because it's going to come back to supply and demand. Okay?
Yeah.
So as more and more people find out about it, it's going to continue to grow and create liquidity for the coin and also create excitement and value.
So if you're staking and mining and you're earning back, let's say 20 to 30%, let's just say 20% on your investment there, 20%, and then you're getting an additional 20% paid back in EquityPay coins every month as you're paying as you're a board member. That's tremendous, right? That's like that's better than any other kind of investment I'm aware of at this point.
It is, and one thing to keep in mind is that what we do, we'll take the funds and we use those funds that the membership put up to keep reinvesting back. It's almost like a stock plan. We'll just keep reinvesting that back. And that's what drives the coin with liquidity, is that the members are going to be driving it similar to like a savings plan. There's a lot of things, since it's a private membership, we can't cover everything in the public. We can kind of give you an overview because the bylaws will describe everything. And we encourage everyone to look at the bylaws, and that's where you're going to get most of your benefits. So whoever joins early, the early adopters, which I always talk about, if you look at any successful investments, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Google, whether it's any tech company that came out within the last 15 years, The people that got involved in early phases,
Right.
the one that became millionaires.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, so if somebody signs up on the waiting list, are they able to access those bylaws? Are they able to see them before they sign on the dotted line?
We're going to put terms and conditions first. That basically it's kind of a mini bylaws, because we can't publish the bylaws in public until you become a member. Okay, so we'll have terms and conditions. You agree to that, and then once you join, you see the full bylaws. Okay?
Great.
So anyone can get out at any time, and that's the beauty about what we're putting together. If you decide after 30 days, well, I don't want to be involved, we're going to have a provision to where if it's before 30 days, you can get your money refunded. If it's after 30 days and you accept the coins, the next cycle you can cancel. You're not going to be stuck into something that's long term.
Okay. So we've mostly been talking about the EquityPay board member position, the $99 a month thing. What's this free trial you've got?
Okay, the free trial itself, it's kind of like a 3-month introduction. It lets you be able to come in. We're going to have educational courses. We're going to be doing meetings like we do right now on YouTube, but they'll be private. So we have a list of individuals that will send out an invitation. They'll join either through Zoom or Google, and it's just for us. And that's what makes it really nice, is because this is set up for our own group of individuals. So there'll be newsletters, there'll be private Zoom meetings. If we come up with educational materials that we want to disseminate, we'll do a Zoom meeting on that. We're very high on education as we move forward.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, Mark, what do you think of all this?
I was going to sleep actually, but hey, it's a simple thing. It's real simple. Listen, you're investing. Now I keep it simple for me. $100 a month. Call it $99.95 every month. When you invest that money, you're getting that much in value in EquityPay coins, plus another 20% on top of that. Plus, there's other benefits that Albert haven't covered, which we will cover later. But at the end of every quarter, you're going to get additional 20% on the money you spent for 3 months in a row. At $300, you get another 20%. Now, when you add the staking and mining in that you just talked about, it is a great program. There's also going to be an extra benefit for bringing anyone in to the board while you're there. As you said, you can go on and be a free member. You can sit there for a while, decide whenever you want to be a board member. Once we fill it up with 100 people, it's full. If you want to leave, you can leave at any time, like Albert said. And then we'll take someone who's on a waiting list to be on the board, remember, because we will take more people and hold them in reserve, and we'll replace you. Once you're replaced, then if you want to come back in later, you just got to go back on the list. Now, I'm not a genius, but where I went to school, it was simple math. 100 people, $100 a month, that's $10,000 a month. You're actually fulfilling your own goals and your own prophecy of funding your coin, creating value for your coin, creating value for all your coins, for all your courses. And so, you're getting paid to pay yourself.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. And so I think it's cutting edge. I think it's a great thing. I think everybody, I think if they get the idea of it and understand it, we'll have to shut the door because there'll be too many people that want to be on the board.
Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Albert, do you have anything else you want to show us today?
I think in closing, rather than bombard people with too much information, is to have them come to equitypay.org, have them look at the site, have them take a look at the white paper, learn about mining and staking, because you can download, because we've put videos out there that teaches you how to be able to go in, download the wallet, do mining and staking, It's the matter of coming up to speed and educating yourself and then just diving in.
Yeah, nice. Okay, great. Well, this is great. This is super great. So if I could just recap, we've got the free trial membership that lasts 3 months. And then the benefits of being a board member include things like strategic guidance, right? Able to provide direction and shape the organization's future. You got access to resources and networking within the organization. It's a great way to gain leadership experience as you help guide the EquityPay organization, and then access to information as we sort of lift the rope and lift the velvet rope and let you behind the scenes, so to speak, and you can see what's going on. And then the thing that really stuck out to me from what you said was the compensation rewards, getting 120% of your investment paid back to you in EquityPay coins. That's tremendous. That's really fantastic. I don't know of any other deal like that anywhere. And all of these opportunities we've been talking about, opportunities for the organization, are opportunities for the board members as well. So this is great.
Ben, the only thing I'd add is what's important. The important thing is not a membership of $100 a month. If that's all we're getting, it wouldn't be of any value. The value is using that money to drive up, to accomplish what we want to accomplish, to drive up the value of the coin, so that you're actually, in a group of people where you are benefiting each other, working for each other, pulling for each other, and just making it work, and that's the real strength of the whole program.
And then one thing I wanted to add, Ben,
Sure.
We're doing the infrastructure first, because when we talk about the board member position, once we reach that 100, there's going to be other positions that anyone can be a part of. We just need leadership to come in and help build moving forward. So we'll be able to appeal to anyone at any level that they feel comfortable, that have similar compensation, will have access to education, and being able to elevate themselves once they feel comfortable within the community.
Yeah. I love that. Well, this has been really interesting, you guys. I really appreciate the conversation. You guys have anything else you want to discuss? Anything else you want to talk about today?
I'll add, in the future, we can go into more detail, especially as we get closer, and cover things into where people can leave comments. For example, if people can leave comments on this video that what they would like for us to cover in the future, I think that'll be great. So we really want to get that interaction, to have people leave comments and to subscribe to our channel.
And we could also talk about some really nice places to go out to eat if you like, or
movie reviews. Yeah.
Correct.
Great. That'd be great. Voting recommendations, that sort of thing.
And absolutely.
But no, Albert, you did take the words out of my mouth. Remember, folks, as you're watching this, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends, join the online community, stay connected. This is going to be some great stuff, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Hasta la vista.
Thank you.